obviously other people were talking about it in terms of, oh well, this guy thinks he's this, or he thinks he's that, or this, they're doing this tough training down there, you should go and do this, or whatever it was. In my head, when people did come down, I had in the back of my head, well, all these bad experiences that I'd had before, of are they coming down to bully me? Am I going to get knifed? Am I going to get tied to a washing pole? Am I going to get tied, am I going to get attacked by a mob of people or something or the other? So I constantly kept sharp all the time, and that keeping sharpness obviously made me better, but it probably made me look more ferocious as well in terms of the delivery of my moves, because I wanted them to feel impact. I wanted them to know that, well, don't mess with me, because I'm not going down that road again. And those sorts of memories, those traumatic type things, if you haven't had that kind of experience, it's very hard to find that sort of oomph in your moves. It's not saying it's not possible. You don't have to have had traumatic stuff to be a good defender of yourself. It helped me, that's all I can say. It helped me with the delivering of my moves and my own personal research of how to develop and improve my own self-defense system. It wasn't martial arts, and it still isn't martial arts for the T.U.R.F side of things. Yep. Training under real force was not a martial art. It was a self-defense idea for individuals that came down to actually try and improve themselves, or try and get away from feeling like they're the bullied type. You don't want to be the bullied type. You want to be able to walk the streets and feel confident that at least, you're either given the air that don't mess with me type thing, or I just don't want any trouble or whatever. But if trouble does come to you, you want to at least be able to say, well, this is what I've got. It might not be as easy as you think. And most of the time, the bullies aren't really wanting to have a hard task at hand. When I was younger, obviously, I couldn't do anything, so I wasn't easy pickings, obviously. Something was wrong with my stance, something was wrong with the way I looked at people, the way I positioned my body, whatever it was. There was more of them than me most of the time, so because we just lived away from everyone else. So all of those things there, once you start building up your own stature and your own confidence, then it's harder for the bullies to then step to you and think that it's going to be an easy path. So as I mentioned, I think 3 of the key ones who tried to come back and do the same bullying type thing didn't really go too well for them. And it's not say they died, I didn't kill them or anything like that. It's just, it looked very embarrassing for them, especially 2 of them who tried to do it in a group setting, where they got thrown on the floor, and it was like embarrassing for them.